welcome. Not gonna lie, I was sitting here for like 3 minutes talking and I thought it was on, but this is the real start here. Refresh, restart, not even, but like you thought something started, you thought something begun, but it's actually just now beginning. So the root chakra, red, so this period that we're in with this eclipse happening, if you're watching this and you feel like things feel refreshed in your life, I know this past week, 2 weeks, the week coming up, whatever, this past week, let's say, has been a lot. Ever since that eclipse, it I swear to you, it opened up things within us. Like, I know my words can be scattered and might not make sense, but if you understand me, you probably already know, but this can just be confirming for you. 101 on the timer, 102. If you're an overthinker and you watch my videos because it gives you peace of mind, well, I'm very happy that it does. But yeah, we have been clearing karma. We have been closing cycles. Yeah, many of you could resonate with like a new beginning. If you had a birthday recently, we have the death card. In order for your new life to begin, old things have to die out. And as I was saying before I was recording, is that sometimes people will tell you to let things go because they see it's causing you pain. And you're like, that's not, if I was going to let go, I would have never started this. But I started this for a purpose, for a passion, for myself, to heal the things that I see that are triggering me. Some of us walk straight towards the fire and others run away. And not in a literal sense, because I would never walk into a fire, but in an energy sense, in talking about transformations, talking about evolution, some of us are the phoenix, okay? And we do the work and we create the space for others, okay, to feel safe, to change this world. Some of us are way shifters, okay? And it doesn't mean you have to do this all the time, because we are still as well on the journey as everybody is on a journey. And we don't have to be perfect here. We don't have to do things in a certain way in the spiritual realm. I bet you the spiritual realm is way harder than this shit. Okay? Anyway, hello, welcome. My name is Lindsay. But we have death here, and me personally, I feel like I'm very connected to death, to transformation. Like, speaking of the phoenix, I think all of us can connect, because I do see people, shout out my hair, shout out my neighbor, shout out Envy, shout out, looks nice, I know, don't it? I get off track, girl. But death, I'm connected to death as far as like, I know when I just resonate. And I know I have a friend who also resonates with the transferring over, right? I think we're brought into this world, all of us with different purposes and passions to help the collective. We each bring something to the table. We all have different creative outlets and art that we do, and there's never too much of like one thing. Like, if you write poems and someone else writes poems, like, it doesn't mean you can't write poems or publish that book just because 50 other people are doing it. Like, your purpose and your passion is for you to explore and for you to share when you're ready with the world. All right, so let's get more on this death card. But an ending, a transformation is occurring. This is like the third time today I have seen this card. The Four of Wands. There is a celebration about to happen. Now, timing is irrelevant. because I just watched a video I posted a year ago talking about something that I was like, this heavily resonates right now. And in the video, I was like, something's gonna happen soon, but it did not happen soon. Okay, so time is irrelevant, but there is a Four of Wands of celebration, an achievement. Congratulate yourself. It actually is right now, where you can celebrate that you made it to this point. I am so thankful that I have this space that I can speak freely. And I realized too as well, in that video I was watching, I was at my parents' house recording videos with my mother in the other room, and I was still speaking on my shit. Okay, on my art. I know the things that come from the most vulnerable part of us sometimes feels like we can't share it. And even though I am alone here, I feel like people can hear me, and I'm still a little bit like, don't listen to me. But I post on here because no matter who watches it, I know who's watching. No matter who watches it, I don't care. Because I'm speaking my truth, and this is the way it is. Okay? If you all want inspiration, guess what? You want to do something you're scared to do, make sure you never give up on yourself, because that opportunity is going to come right towards you, and you're going to have a reason to celebrate. There is balance needed in life. Balance of the ego, balance of the heart. It's literally in the Egyptian book about the weighing of the heart. And that is the ego and the mind. So if I sit here and say, oh my God, I'm so perfect, I literally am so amazing, I love my life, that's great. I can't even be egotistical. But I know when I talk to a friend and I'm speaking to them about, they're like, well, how do you, maybe they want advice, and it's like, well, I don't want to tell you everything, because I don't want to sound like I know it all, right? Because I don't know it all, and I know that for myself that I don't. So I feel like Spirit knows that I know that I don't. We have Ace of Swords. This is a truth, and this is my fancy fiery deck. And yeah, this is the playing of the roles. So there is roles here in the physical, and it's that the man is dominant, right? The man in this day and age, the man is dominant. Now in the Egyptian culture, it was I'm pretty sure it was the woman was everything. And this is where that balance comes back into play again, because balancing even in your most primal state, both parties, man and woman, being able to not consent, but to let go when it is safe. And we're coming back to, I think it was the root chakra, because during this period we have been healing our root chakra. We are feeling more safe, and that is amazing, especially if you're not focusing on fear. Okay, there's many tools here that they can play with here. We have the Six of Swords. I'm going to look that up in my book, what Six of Swords represents. If you know that you're not perfect at everything, then you won't feel like you need to act like you do know everything, right? We're coming out of that era. Keywords, moving on, healing, relief, spiritual guidance, travel. I leave behind what no longer serves me for a brighter path. The Six of Swords is a card of budding hope. There is a transition, aloof, healing, and moving toward a more positive state after challenging times. You're finding your way from turbulence toward a calmer, more stable phase. Root chakra. This might be even the Four of Wands is home, is groundedness. The number 4. I have 444 on my necklace because it finds me. I've been on this journey of healing my root chakra my entire life. And I knew 33 was going to be real special. And my 33rd birthday came, and shit has been real special. Shout out to my nephew who was born today, August 16th, 2026. He would be a little numbery baby. The 16th in the year 26. I see you, boo. Shout out to Dale. This might not be easy, but it's necessary for growth and improvement. Yeah, things you have been experiencing just like this past week might not have been easy, but I hope you're experiencing stability and finding groundedness now. I hope this is confirmation. It suggests that while the wounds may still be fresh, still in the air, right? Still some might be hurt, right? The conditions are now right for healing and moving forward. So it's up to you to choose if you're going to move forward, which I feel like we are in that direction. Drawing this card can also mean travel or relocation. You could be moving. You could be establishing a new residence. I know I am the end of next month. To bring about positive change or escape from negative circumstances. Like, I feel like the area I'm in is negative. So if you're somewhere and you're waking up with negative thoughts, you're like, what the fuck? I had a great day yesterday. Like, every morning you wake up and it's like all this negative thoughts rushing to your head, and you're like, I just woke up. It's hard to remember, like, waking up and thanking God that you woke up, especially if you're dealing with all these thoughts. It's like, I mean, I could tell you to watch what you're doing when you wake up, make sure, like, they say not to check your phone for, like, at least, like, an hour or two after you wake up. So maybe give yourself that time. Give yourself time when you wake up, like, an extra hour to just, like, give yourself time to breathe, time to be with yourself and connect with yourself before you go out in the day and start giving yourself to people. To bring about positive change, blah, blah, blah. In love, this card represents a chink of light after a period of darkness. That's extreme. Relationship struggles are coming to an end, and singles are ready to work through issues that put a block on them manifesting the love they deserve. Wow. So if you have been, like, waiting for someone or have been in cahoots with someone and or even nobody, those blocks that had blocked you from expressing love or being vulnerable is going to be healed. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. And there's those 6s, like I was just saying, my boy coming through, but these 6s and 16 on the phone. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. Ooh, girl. This is a pretty... I'm just going to show y'all because fuck YouTube. This is not for children. But you see, she is adorning herself, and they got someone in the background. Like, people are adoring you as well. Like, you need to know that you are adored. You need to know that you are loved. And if you're here with me, I share this with you. I share this space with you. Because we can relate on that. And I hope this reaches all the people that need to see this. That loving yourself is key. Like, and I know people say that and it kind of doesn't make sense, but adorning yourself and like knowing that you are loved, and yeah, I even have it up there. You are so loved. I painted it. It's good to have little reminders around you, but if you're someone who's struggled with, like, love in your life because you haven't received it in the way that you need to receive it, just know, just know. It takes a big heart to teach little minds, is what it says. But if you feel like people around you Everybody has some type of trauma, some type of hurt that stops them, that blocks them from loving themselves. Okay? So I'm going to pull from my Universe Has Your Back, because the universe does have your back. And we are always growing. So if the universe has your back, then aren't you always going to be okay? I know in the heat of the moment, it seems like, oh, like, this person is personally attacking me. Like, I doubt it. I doubt it, but you also, it's the things within you that you're working on. I choose love no matter what. So I think in this stage that we can safely say that when something else arrives now in our life, we can show it love and not like take it personal once we've healed the things that bother us, right? I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Didn't I say we're always growing? Flowers are significant. You could have recently bought yourself a bouquet of flowers, because that is how you show yourself love. You put things around you that you love, that make you happy. This is why we work. We work for money because we're going to buy things that make us happy, that make us feel safe, whether that's your apartment, your car, the food that you buy, the clothes that you buy, the toys that you buy, the flowers that you buy. That's loving yourself. But yeah, you're unapologetic about the things that you need and want. And that's amazing. And that's nothing to feel bad about at all. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for the things that you want. Whatever it is, wherever you like to shop, whatever you like to do, like, that's for you. Okay, amen. One more. When I lean toward love, I am led. Focusing on love. I choose love no matter what. Because why? Because when you lean towards it, you are divinely led. And we could talk about the Bible. You know, we could talk about the man-made stuff. Like, the Bible definitely has amazing things in it. But also, we are here to decide, just like how they made up a story about this man named Jesus. Okay? That is the most propaganda thing I ever heard. Okay? They want to say, oh, it was a man who did all this. Like, stop it. Stop trying to brainwash people. Okay? Like, the word is great. The Lord is the word. The word is the Lord. We get it. I know it. But also, I can speak the word. And also, Jesus just ain't a man. He's a metaphor. And when y'all speak of Jesus, I love Jesus, it's actually, like, harmful. Okay? Because you're sitting there saying, like, if someone is triggered by it, but of course our triggers are our own, sure. And, like, I could have a picture of my cat on my shirt and be like, I love Anaheim. Is that going to piss people off? It might. Just so y'all know where I stand with that. Because I just want to say, like, if y'all love Jesus so much, then why don't you walk his path? Why don't you love everybody equally? Why don't you love the underdogs if you love Jesus? That's what makes me mad. Like, y'all want to sit here and say, tell me to know him. Sorry, my dad said that, but telling me if you don't know him, 9/11 on the phone. And I was like, honey, I'll walk in his shoes almost every day when I choose to walk with unconditional love, when I'm not trying to protect myself. But that's this day and age. That's what it is for you, okay? The mystery came out. That's the thing. Ain't nobody know all the answers. That's why I'm saying, like, just because they told you this story about Jesus, don't mean that that's the truth. Shit's a mystery here. And that is the blessing of it. Because we are the creators. We're here to create. Do you think we're born with this mouth and with this nose and with these eyes for no reason? Body, mind, soul? It is your intuition that's going to tell you the truth, not a man. Let's get that straight. And first of all, the Queen and the Eagle. Woman, fertility, feminine power, sexuality, and friendships. Number 4. It was 222. But 2022 can be significant. 22, 4. 242. But sexuality, friendships, like, I feel like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm just saying the mystery is a woman. You know, when Ariana Grande said God is a woman, it ain't no lie that women birth children. We bring the spiritual to the physical, and men are the physical. I'm not throwing shade. Then we have the Eagle. What is man? Man is spirit. He also comes from spirit, because if we're birthing spirit to the physical, a man is still going to be spirit. Spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. Number 9. 999, endings. Connection to the angelic realm. So men are connected to the angelic realm. And this society doesn't let men be vulnerable. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason why the propaganda on men's shampoos, all of the men things, the barber shops, oh, I'm a hard-working man, and oh, everything's hard and tough. Like, they literally make it so where they try to brainwash you. I'm talking to men. And to not think that can also be a spiritual being just like us females. Because I didn't want to sit here and say like, oh yeah, like. So, the Queen and the Eagle. 2211. Like I said, I know I'm all over the place. Cleansing house, releasing emotional baggage. Number 14. 222. Clearing emotional baggage. I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to help the collective like that. You know, it's like, y'all tell me how this resonates. Y'all tell me how this worked out for you, okay? Because I know I have some friends that are like, wow, I needed that. Like, I'll post things and I'm like, yeah, that's it. Oh no, all the cords fail. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. I hope this resonates. Well, actually, like I said in the beginning, like, this is gonna confirm some things for people. What do I need to know about the woman and spirit? What do I need to know about this Eagle spirit? The Magician. Wow. The Magician. It's just giving me co-creation. Co-creation, like, cooperate together. Healing, yeah. We are manifesting healing on this planet right now is what we're doing. So working together, men and women right now, healing their emotional baggage in relationships is what's happening right now. And that also goes back to the root chakra, because you feel safe. At home, you're safe. So in the family homes right now, like in the past, the propaganda made things really hard, right? Like all the TV shows, all the music, like they really try to separate men and women, man and woman. Apple, all internet, TV, like the internet is a great web access. It's great, but it has been abused, and it has been shoved in our face too much, and we lost connection, real connection. We are healing, okay? We are healing, okay? No more of this juju trying to change a species. No more of that, okay? The load is getting lighter, okay? We have been accomplishing things, and we no longer need so many things to feel satisfied and whole and complete. Like we're learning that, okay, we can let go of some of these things. I can put the phone down. I can, whatever it is you need to see things clearly. Yeah. What is that, Spirit? Oh my God. There's something you're not seeing though still. There's something, justice and the 4 of Wands again in the number 24. Hold on, I'm going to close my window. Congratulations. Everyone give a shout out to my grandpa. He's a loving angel. He's fighting wars over there for us. Shout out to the other men up there fighting wars for us women down here. Amen. Thank God. I want to pull. Okay, someone wanted to come out of here first. Forgiveness is key. Pride, leadership, this, and then the wasp, anger, retaliation, jealousy. Whoo. Whew. Okay, so you just learned a lesson. Your pride and anger. This is for the men up there. I was speaking about my grandpa. Pride and anger will get in the way. And what was the lesson my grandpa taught me? Forgiveness. He learned his lesson while he was here. And he taught me too before he left. He taught me that lesson that he learned, and that is major. That's a big-ass spiritual message right there. Your goal should always be wanting to forgive. We all will meet each other again. You have an issue with someone? I'm sorry, but that you can call it what you want, karma, whatever, like, it's going to come back. But as far as, like, certain people, you are going to see them again. The mystery. You will. Until I see you again. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa. And we're back full circle to the devil. I accept my shadow self. All right. Ain't nobody perfect. Like I said, like the devil is just here to show us things. It's like, it's just here to show us things. That's it. Ace of Pentacles. New opportunities for abundance flow to me effortlessly. Like, you're only stopping yourself when you talk negatively to yourself. When you're like, oh, the devil did that. And it's like, all right, well, you're stopping yourself from flowing freely because you're stopping yourself because you're fearful. 3 of Pentacles and 10 of Swords. Collaboration. And 10 of Swords, like, that says endings are necessary for new beginnings. Like, collaboration, you need to have I saw 33. It was 33. But coming together, that's why I said forgiveness is important, because coming together, you'll be able to help each other get to new opportunities. We help each other evolve because we're all here to evolve, so we're already a team. Like, we're all here. We's a team. Whether y'all like it or not, we's all's a team. Like, what else y'all want to know? Dedication to my craft brings mastery. Don't give up on yourself right away, boo. Do not give up on yourself right away. Don't do that to yourself. The Swan. Transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. Okay, this is for my spiritual baddies. All my spiritual baddies, men and women, okay? You go through these transformations, endings, a lot. Because you know there's new growth. You know there's new beginnings. You know there's that higher self of yours on the other side. So you say, you know what? I'm going to take this opportunity to learn and grow. And the only way you can get through that is by forgiving. The only way is through healing, loving, companionship with each other, men and women. 7 of Pentacles. Look how happy this man is. Hold on. Look how happy he is. Adorning her. And she loves it. That's that natural flow right there. Here we go, the moon. I love this card because it's like two couples and I just love it. But there's a message here. You gotta be comfortable and you don't like own anything. You know, don't be jealous of anybody because we all have different things to like about ourselves, and someone's gonna love all of you and just you, like your soulmate. There's a person out there that's for you, okay? Oh my goodness. We got the Ace of Pentacles again. What's this one? 10 of Pentacles and oh, these are two. Sorry, my cards are falling everywhere, but hold on, I'll get back to you. Number 11, which is also in Greek mythology, in Greece, they had the, you know, what are they called? The big poles that's next to each other. But 11, side by side, parallel. Sharing is caring. No, I'm playing. Feeling safe in love again. Some of us never felt safe in love, and like you feel like it's never gonna happen. But if you love yourself enough to know that you're working on yourself and like you believe in yourself, like, okay, this is it, then that is it. And whatever happens, but just know that you're gonna get what you want. All right, y'all, I love y'all. Peace.